Yo, what is up, bros? Back with the Ultimate Artillery General Tournament. We are ready for number 2 ranked Govorov versus number 3 ranked Brauchitsch. Obviously, we could probably assume who's going to win this pretty easily. First up, our boy Govorov. Hold on. Not just Govorov, God Govorov. First perk, Coordinated Counterattack. When commanding artillery units, the unit is not affected by skill effects that disable counterattacks. When a surrounded friendly unit counterattacks, there is a 100% chance to join the counterattack. Obviously, means nothing in this tournament. I don't even know how to really rank that when we actually start rating generals. I don't know. Alright, anyways. Deep Operation. When commanding artillery units, dealt damage plus 25% to enemies 2 or more hexes away. Rounding it out with Artillery Leader. Accuracy and inferior victory. Our boy Brauchitsch. Artillery Leader. Mountain fighting. Alright, brother. Inspiration and accuracy. And he only... Reminder, he only got 5 stars in artillery ability. Alright, our first attack with Govorov. I'm not even sure what to expect from Govorov. I would imagine he would place 3rd so far in overall damage, behind De Gaulle at number 1 and Zhukov at number 2. That'd be what I would guess. I don't think he... I don't know. We'll just have to see. Remember, bros, for this hit, 500 is where the elite generals land. At least 500. Is that the highest hit? Yep, that is the max hit so far. Zhukov had a 523. Govorov leads that hit now. Damn. Govorov might just surprise us. He ain't gonna beat De Gaulle. Zhukov has explosives though. He's gonna do better on all these city hits. Well... Man, I don't know. I think this is gonna be kinda close between him and Zhukov. I'm pretty sure Zhukov edged him out on that attack. I'm pretty sure Zhukov will edge him out on this attack as well. Yeah, just by 20 though. If Govorov can pick up some damage on some bros that aren't on cities, he might be able to edge out Zhukov or come damn close. This is where he needs to stack damage. Although we're too close for his perk to activate on that. Wonder if it activates with this type of attack. I mean, I have no idea on these more than 3 units attacks in cities involved. I have no idea. This is where he needs to do a decent amount more damage. So, Zhukov did 299. I mean, it's more, but I don't think that makes up for the extra damage Zhukov's doing on cities. The dildo launcher attack should be a good hit for the bro as well. That should have gained him a little bit of damage over Zhukov. And the HIMARS. That was pretty decent damage, I think. I'm gonna take a guess here. This is complete guess here. I would say Govorov's gonna fall behind Zhukov by 300 to 400 damage. It'll be close. Our final attack with Govorov. End it big, brother. Decent. Alright, Brauchitsch first hit. So, I'm not expecting too much from him. But I think he should make it into maybe like the 6,000 overall damage range. Yeah, I think that's where I would put him. Which 6,000 puts him in that Lieb, Sikorsky, Zhang range. I mean, there's a possibility he breaks into the low 7s, but I'm thinking he's gonna end up probably like right in behind Libby Boy. Those are my predictions. I mean, there's a shot. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it right there. You know, I did forget one thing. He does have inspiration. We're gonna be giving him a little bit extra damage for that. So, I mean, he might sneak into the 7,000s. I don't know. I mean, that might be enough to push him into the 7s. Just have to see. I did have to put a movement ribbon on him because Bro only has 3 movement. I don't think he would have even been able to reach the dildo launcher to attack it. So remember, something like that will come into consideration after the tournament and the final rankings. Your crap movement will hinder you, brother. Right, this is where you need to come up with some massive damages. I mean, you can tell he's a pretty decent amount off the top dogs. But it's been so long since I tested Lieb or Sikorsky, I really don't even know how close he falls to them. But I made my decision. I made my call. He will be behind Lieb in 10th place. And his final attack. End it big. I mean, big for the middle of the pack generals. Alright, bros, the results are in. Unsurprisingly, Govorov totally demolished Brauchitsch by almost 3,000 damage. Bro had 9,978 compared to Brauchitsch 7,073. Bro was doing almost 300 average damage more per hit and at a max hit of 865 more. Hey, remember what I said. Before I remembered that Brauchitsch had inspiration, I said he'd be 6,000. When I remembered that part, I was like, oh no, that's going to push him right into the 7,000s. Boom, I was right. Let's check out the new standings. Here are the new standings. What did I say? Govorov would be behind Zhukov, and he was. And what did I say about Brauchitsch? I said he'd be right in the Lieb area. Then I remembered he had inspiration. That'd push him to right at 7,000, which puts him right ahead of Lieb. Bros, the top 5: De Gaulle, Zhukov, Govorov, Bradley, and Weidling. Alright, bros, updated bracket sees number 2, Govorov, moving on, defeating Brauchitsch. Up next, we will have number 2 ranked Voronov versus number 3 ranked Konev. Let's take a peek. So first up, we've got Voronov. So Bro has Artillery Training Master, increase the HP recovery converted from dealt damage of 3% based on the level of Artillery Elite Force. Critical attack damage of the Artillery Elite Force is increased by 25. Also says hold fast. Troop morale will not diminish when there is a friendly unit nearby within 1 grid of a 20% damage dealt by enemy. Lame for this tournament. Crossfire, lame for this tournament. But Bro has Artillery Leader and Accuracy. Then we got Konev. Bro has Artillery Leader a wasted raider perk slot, accuracy, inferior victory, and inspiration. Bro also has a title, the Vanguard. When commanding elite force artillery units, attack plus 12, deal a critical attack rate plus 10%. Obviously, from just looking at the title and the perks, Konev should handily beat Voronov. Bros, if you're enjoying this content, you know what to do. Slap a try, hit the notification bell so make it for next upload. Peace.